No time to plot for stay on lore. Welcome to the Worldbuilding podcast. Well, Worldbuilding the Virtual House podcast, rather. But yeah, anyway. So, my players are currently over or here. We've not played for a bit, but that's not actually like a bad thing just yet. Uh, for reference, and I've also been busy, so here about like 2 or so weeks. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving today, so I need to get this recorded and uploaded soon. So, anyway, it is what it is. Now, there's a couple ideas that I had. I'm not sure about how many things I will use of this list, but some things I did start to think about doing because I felt like they would be interesting. One, Bjorst. I have Bjorst here. Might as well place them on the map, basically. Oh, right, that's the issue. So yeah, I changed out the token, basically. But that was BRC's like there with the party. So basically, the D4 here that you see in chat, and I'll say what that meant. So number one would have been BRC's town. That was the first thing. The second idea that I was looking at doing, a casino town, basically. And then because I was fine with them, the third was Hollywood, and what I'm going to do today is a monotown. So I could have gone in and with the swimsuit town started making the designs in the NPCs. The main issue is the fact of what I would need for that because yeah. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, in order to do it, basically, I would need, basically, in order to go and get that thing done, there's a couple other things that I'm not wanting to show here, basically. So, again, I have no idea what the title name is. I'll figure it out. Actually, I think I have a list of unused town names. Yeah. Which didn't get saved. Fun. Fun. That's a thing. Oh, I'm gonna go get the name. Oh, whoops, wrong key. Okay, so I had to reset. I had to refresh the page for that, but it is what it is. So, do I want to make another thing? I ain't sure, probably. At least for right now. So, the town that the town name that I am wanting to go with, I feel like it's fitting to say Evertown. The reason why I say Evertown is fitting is it's a model-based town, basically. So, it would make sense that Everton would be kind of things that would be found normally. So, I'm going to do another roll so I can tell the percentage. Yeah, 64% female. Yeah. I'd say it's a 50% 54% female town, 36% male. Actually, I'm gonna round it. The reason for it is so that I can just like use a d20, right? Because I prefer for it to be there, so like, okay. First one's a male. Okay. Actually, to be fair, that doesn't mean, technically, like, yeah, no, this would be for their job. So, like, basically, these are the side jobs until they like really going like break into modeling and stuff. So yeah. I'm pretty sure that means that like if they beat a 7, yeah, no, if they go in are above 7, then they're female. If they're below 7, they're male. Well, if they're 7 or below, then they're male, basically here. So, it is what it is. So locations, right? Like, obviously we're needing to do locations. Sometimes, like, you'll know that I sometimes prefer to like just go straight into the other thing. But this time I'm wanting to do the location just much more for the fact that with the location this time, like, there may not be always everything. So, I say a tavern. I'd say a pool, actually, in this case. The reason why I say a pool is basically just that. Well, yeah, just modeling type stuff. Clothing store. Probably beachside as well. So like another beachside town, basically. This one doesn't have a dungeon, so they're not all walking around in swimsuits, basically. I thought I'd disable that. I literally thought I did. Either that or it's just like, oh yeah, no, by the way, we're just going to casually enable it because you loaded something up, and I hate it and it does that. But yeah. Actually, no, beachside is not a location. So actually town locations. And we're gonna say geography, basically. So it's gonna be beachside, large, probably. Like, for reference, large is usually about 90 by 90 for being. Like, well, 75 to 90, and then like 75 to 90. I usually try not to go and get above 90. This site very much does not like doing above like 100. Now that said, I will go up to 100 if I need to. Police station. Actually, probably costume store too. Would they need magic items? This might be the first town that I do in this world that doesn't have a magic store. The reason why I'm debating about do they need a magic store is if they don't need magic items, well, yeah, if they don't need magic like items and stuff like that, then like in theory they don't need a magic store. Because a lot of the times, like, magic stores are because the town's like often defended, and like there's like general people that come into the town that might want to defend. But the whole thing is modeling, and so most people are coming to that town for like modeling careers and just like modeling gigs. Then like it does stand to reason that they don't need a magic store. I'm gonna play high or low. So I'm going to say high. If it's high, there's a magic store. Okay, there's a magic store. Okay. Like I said, I didn't mind having a magic store. I also didn't mind not having a magic store. So that does mean that there's probably some people that do defend. And so like for reference on why I have a costume store and a clothing store. Basically, a clothing store is kind of more for the, well, in my world, clothing stores is more for like, shore swimsuits. So you'll probably find swimsuits in a clothing store. You will find dresses in a clothing store. You'll find shirts. You'll find pants, basically. You'll probably find suits as well, effectively. Whereas, like, with a costume store, like, that may not be in every town. Some towns would have them, or might make more sense to have a costume store. But the major point of a costume store is like, oh hey, here's like the police stuff, basically. Like it's a police costume. Maybe it's like some sort of animal costume, basically. Or a pirate one, or etc. etc. Like if it's like a swimsuit, right? Well, yeah, I guess their underwear also would be in the clothing store for reference. So like basically, if they have a custom thing, then like they can say it to the like clothing store, and indeed it probably would be there. So I will probably add in a seamstress. Typically they might have one. Actually, I'm gonna say 3 seamstress, 1 clerk. The reason why I say it makes sense for 3 seamstress, 3 seamstresses, is there's only one clothing store in town, and there's only like, there's only one clothing store in town. Like, then like you kind of have to go to that one, so it makes sense. It's like there might be a few other competitions, but it is what it is. Why do I have a ping? Okay, it doesn't matter. So the costume, I'd say probably costume store is a similar case. Like, to me, it makes no, like to me, I do say that's kind of different. It's like, actually, let's say 2. Because in theory, you're not gonna need a costume nearly as much, right? Like, a model person, a person that's doing modeling, right? Like, when you think of a model, I think of somebody that's like doing the up and coming design. So like, the people that are like doing up and coming designs probably have that. Actually, that is also a good point. Magic circle location, because this one would definitely make sense to plot a magic circle location. Because like with this one, right? Like, there's specifically like basically to me, part of why you do it is so that like the seamstresses, for example, would probably have somebody with probably would hire somebody that knows magic circles, basically. And so like hopefully they know the one for this town, and also the one for the town or close by town, well, close-ish town, basically. That is something. Like, my players are definitely now getting to the point of considering magic circle, so that is something that I do need to start considering. Because like I don't know about whether there would be one, because it's kind of one of those things where it's like you kind of don't want the police station to have it, because like you don't want break-ins, but also like that could be the same thing for a tavern. Like I don't know. Oh, actually, to be fair, something big that I forgot to do. Modeling studio. Because they're not always going to be used in like the beach age, basically, to make a video. Sometimes they would be. Sometimes they would be. Don't worry, or don't. Like, it is a thing, but like, as well, it's one of those things where it's like they should be. They should have a studio, because if they don't have a studio, then it is. It's kind of what it is. The whole reason why I say that they can't have a pool and a beach is the fact that like like the beach is usually a good backdrop for like swimsuits, basically, for like swimsuit models, for example, which would be here too. Then like we also need to have like other places like I do say that a pool is fine, because then if the people are a little bit more lazy, they can just like place the dress person like in a pool setting, basically, and then immediately after just like show the like like show model like a swimsuit or something in the same area, basically. So that's kind of why I have it that way. But yeah, or maybe they just have it be at the pool, so that like the model just has has free range to just head over to the changing room and change, basically, into the various swimsuits. So there does make sense. It does make some sense to have a pool and a beach for reference. Do I want just to have a random building that has a magic circle? Because that could be something as well. Like, the advantage to doing that is the fact that, like, if I do have a random building just with the magic circle, and that's the whole point about it, I could just not place it on the map. I could just place it, just not place it on the map, and not worry about it. But I feel like the magic circle thing would be a point of interest, especially considering the fact that like they would then know, like, oh hey, by the way, if we want to go back to if we want to go back to the town of models, for insert reason here, if somebody has magic circle, we can just learn that sigil and teleport. Do teleportation circle back to it. We probably would not be able to teleport back to the circle that we had, but to be fair, we also could just teleport to insert place here with the teleportation circle. So yeah, it is what it is, basically. The towns, I would definitely say that any town with a big thing or a big draw, like the modeling town, Hollywood, the other ones that were big ones, not that I really would say. Well, actually, maybe the casino town. Maybe the casino town would also have a like actual person or a dedicated magic circle. But that would be because it's like Las Vegas, right? Like, that's kind of like the point about what I would be saying. Like, you're not going to get. Let me go and get examples. Okay, so apparently, at least for like the AI overview on Google, because I usually use that for just like quick like guess about stuff. But yeah, like you're not gonna find in cities like Backwater, Missouri, or Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, like actually having magic circles. Well, maybe Harrisburg, or because that was like a railroad town. Uh oh no, that's the reverse. So yeah, like maybe Blackwater actually. I'm not sure about if Harrisburg would count as that, because it's now a government center. But like, it is what it is, basically. So like, uh, I Blackwater basically like, part of why it would not have a teleportation circle or a magic circle is the fact that like there's nothing really going on. So, like, people haven't really needed a circle there, basically. So, nobody's actually, like, made it, basically. Some other areas that they could do, yeah, like, basically, Blackwater and Harrisburg are probably not likely to have magic circles. But if you look like, at least in terms of the U.S. cities, if you think of Los Angeles, New York, what's some other big examples? Yeah, mainly those two. Like those two would be examples of yes, these have magic circles. It's because they are directly they are just like very big cities that people are drawn to. Oh, Hollywood, for example, as well. I mean, that would also be L.A., but like, it's specific. Like, like the fact that Hollywood's in L.A. Goes in is why you would have Magic Circle. At the very least, as also some other notable examples like Daytona Beach might have one as well. Just for the fact of Daytona being there, and there's like other like oh, Indianapolis also probably would have a teleportation cycle for Indianapolis. Funny enough, but yeah, like, do I want to have a like? Do I want to go and just have it be that the magic circle is like, you know, not on the map? Probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna list it as off map for now, because I'm not gonna need to. I'm not gonna do it for yet, just yet. I care a lot more about like knowing who's where, basically. So NPCs basically. Tavern, barkeep, tavern, waitress, I'd say probably 2. Actually 1 to 2. So, it's a male blank for the barkeeper. Let's roll 2 d20s. Okay, so a male blank 1 and a hot female blank. The reason why I'm specifying a hot female is because like if you have like the guy is probably there partially waiting tables just simply because like male modeling, and then also the fact that like with the female like Not so much that she needs to be protected, basically, but just a lot more about the fact that, uh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna say that, change that to tavern staff. But yeah, the reason why it's specifically a hot female is the fact that, like, it's in an attracting it, and so it makes sense then about why there's why there's two people waiting tables. Is basically. Uh, um, Lifeguard. So I'm gonna do that. Clothing store or sewers. I'm gonna just list clothing makers. I know it's longer, but like makes it easier. Clothing store clerk. I will make the map, don't worry. It's not gonna take me that long to make the map. So costume store. Actually, costume makers. Because there's only one place where they're making costumes. Costume store clerk. I'm not needing to care too much about whether or not they're like modeling about what's going on with the model stuff yet, because yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm not. Modeling studio bodyguard. Okay, so there's probably only gonna be one lifeguard. A lot of males. Don't know why. I'm gonna roll 2. Okay. Actually, you know what? Female, male. The reason why I'm specifying that one is male is the fact that, like, I almost didn't consider it, but, like, actually, yeah, female clothing, star card. But part of why I was thinking about having a male person making clothing is he specifically working on the guy clothing. Like, he's knowing what guys are wanting to do. And so, like, the girls might be there literally just saying, like, oh, hey, I know you should do this. We want to see the guys be in this. Okay, maybe I do actually have it be 3 clothing makers. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Do 3 costumes. Oh, whoops, wrong die. I'm gonna switch those 2. So it's a female blank and then a male bodyguard. Alright. So I'll come back to the NPCs, basically. But that's at least what I'm wanting to do for now. So, yeah. Anyway, as you already know, I have plenty of things with the map. Where's my water? Campaign grants. And, yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's also a natural. Yeah, I actually kind of like the natural one. So, I'm going to make it as 35 for now. Actually, I probably should move over here so that everybody's seeing it. Or rather, I should probably move it over so that you all at least see something. What do I do normally for the beach? Not on the map I was on. Okay. That's the thing. Alright, so it differs between what me using just like regular sand and me using one of the hand painted sands and snow. I'll use sand C this time. Now to be fair, I am going to be using Dungeon Painter Studio just simply because it's easy, it's fast, it's somewhat capable. Okay, so obviously, kind of going to be doing flooring. That's not the thing I'm meant to grab. Yeah, let's have it be a slab. And then, yeah, over here on the far left, about after making after using the bottom 5 as water, or rather ocean, I'm gonna go up 5 more, and then make a like yeah, an 8x6 clothing and area, or rather changing room. That way I can go over into the Dungeonville thing, make the walls. Gonna do the polygraph line again. Just going to be editing it. Right in the middle, there's a line of 2, and that splits it directly into two 4x6 areas. So yeah, that's the changing room. Now back onto the typical stuff. I'm gonna use ground rules. Stick normally. Which doesn't matter apparently. I typically use stone B's as a design. Typically, a stone C is a line. Why did I think? Okay, yeah, not bad. I just got pinged and like really early for somebody's stream. And by pinged really early for somebody's stream, I'm meaning the stream does not start for another 20 hours. Why somebody decides to ping that early for streams, I don't know. Like, sure. Sure, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, let's go for like a bit of rock. So after the 6x8 of the clothing, time to go and use a 35x19 and for the building, or other building. And actually, you know what? I'm going to say, like, where do I want the modeling studio probably should be there. I would say probably that the modeling studio does gonna have like a bit of like sectioned off like walls. Maybe walls that can be like somewhat easily placed back up and taken down, basically, just so that like they people know like, oh yeah, no, that's the modeling studio thing, but like they're not allowed like over there, basically. Or maybe it's like a rope thing. Maybe it's like roped off, basically. And like, yeah, that's the sign that like, yeah, you're not supposed to be over there. That's private property, basically. Yeah. So that in mind, I'm probably going to have it be that tile B is the security office, which I'm going to say probably about like, do I want to 4 up? Yeah, I'm gonna say, actually I'm gonna say 2 onto the rock. And then it's like a 4x5 thing. Yeah. Well, 5 vertical, then like 3 otherwise. So at the bottom of it, I'm gonna give out 2. I'm gonna give that as a 27 by 4. I keep trying to go and lift up and then remember. Oh yeah, right. So 4x6 for the start, or 4x13. 2 up from the office sounds good. Oh wait, no, 1 up, 1 more. So it's 1x4 basically, and then goes like 18, and basically like, yeah, the security office probably has it on the back or an entrance on the back, like inside the modeling studio. Probably gonna be a wall outside, basically. Like, I would say probably like clear for 2 walls. So on the other side of the road, up like 4 basically, and then like the other 6 across is there. Do I say I need to move? Probably do. Yes. I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna necessarily have the capability to move. So I'll add. Yeah, I'll add 20 on the left side and 10 on the top. Basically. Now I need to edit it for showcase on that. That way it is actually matching up. That's always the issue when making maps on my side. The fact that like I constantly decide like, oh yeah, no, let me go and like change it out. This one's gonna be annoying. You know what? I'm going to make it so that it's up in the upper right. No, actually, that's the issue. So the one's in the lower right, and then basically that's the lower limit, and I'll make it go over to the top right because yeah. I need the 2 points basically to be matching up a little bit better. Now standing out the road up top, and then go extend the road another 20 to the right, or left rather. Okay, so now I have a little bit more space for everything. Oh, I did the wrong rocks incorrectly. Oh, right. I should make the wood. I should make a wooden thing. So yeah, on the beach, I'll have a 0 by 11. Well, yeah, a length 11 wall, basically. But that's more so that it's like it's it's kind of just roped off basically, and kind of like the beach edge for the length of the modeling studio on the other side is basically like the same way. Like basically like they have that big area, and if since the security office is also right there, or if somebody crosses over on that side, then like they will be immediate. Security will be immediately on them. Actually, I'll do another D20 as well. Two more actually. Yeah, I'm fine with 3 guards. I'm fine with 3 guards being, and one male, one female, and then the final one is another male, basically. Part of why I'm saying 3 is now that I'm thinking about it, that does mean that like there's, yeah, it does mean that there's one bodyguard, basically to deal with like this left side. That's probably the one that they're going to deal with most. Just simply for the sake of like, yeah, basically just like if they're worried about possibly touching and the other person weirdly, they might bring in the female basically, and then finally there's the other male probably for the other side basically. Like the female might be walking around for reference, and or maybe the guy's walking around. Who knows? Like it really depends on the day. It depends on like who's around basically. So yeah. Let's see. So I still need a tavern, a pool, a clothing store, and a costume store. Yes, I'm gonna say that the pool is around. Actually, I'm gonna expand it 5 to the right now. Because that gives me a little bit more thing to a little bit more room to play with on the actual like move on the modeling studio. Because a lot of the stuff is built around the modeling studio. So like I would say that there's probably like there's probably 2 sides to the pool. So like there's one that's kind of like attached to the modeling center or to the modeling studio. That's the side that the models kind of use, basically. So yeah. Like, to be fair, there's probably a lot more cameras in there as well, so that like if they like they might go and do use the their side of the pool, if they're wanting to take like action shots like with the like yeah, if they want to take it with like the person swimming or whatever, and just like actually have it they have them actually swim, then yeah, it's probably gonna be like in the pool. But like I if it's just like posing and stuff, they're probably gonna be more on the beach, basically. So yeah. How do I want the pool to be? Like what do I want around? Oh, okay. So I partially think tile. Like you say pool, I think tile. The problem is I don't really like the tile, and I already used tile B. Well, notice says I have to use that I can't use those like tile B again, and so yeah, I probably will. So Is it really that way? So it's 4 by 11. Oh no, it's 11 by 11. You know what? That's actually fine. I actually don't mind that. So how much water is gonna be in there? So this one, I actually do say I can do the hand painting grounds. And this one. The reason why hand painted grounds works for are like pools and not really the ocean to me is the fact that like you go and say like the pool, right? So that's 5. That's 8 by 20. Or rather, the 8 by 4 means it's like actually 40 by 20 normally. Yeah, that's fine. I'd say that's fine. And now let's add in the walls. I'm not gonna do a poly one because like it's up at the top. Might be better too. So 5 and 6, then 11. 2, 3. Probably do it is 3 so that the women have actually do I just gotta make it to where it's 4 for the guys? I could make it 4 for the guys. I don't know if I like that though. That's a little bit sexist. Yes. Actually, no, it may not be sexist. Because like there's 65% male, right? And this is like nearly 50-50. So like just by the natural state of the town, like there's going to be more females in the town and probably more females using the pool. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna say 4 for the guys. So there's 7 for the girls, 4 for the guys out of the 11. And that's where the pool is. Let me mark these off as I do them. The only reason I'm marking them off as I do them is that way I know for a fact that they've done it or I've done it at that point. Alright. And if it seems like it might be a bit more confusing, then I'm probably gonna be more doing it on this side. And like to be fair, I'm also not gonna just I will try to fill space, but I'm not going to necessarily try to force the 75 by 90 thing. 75 by 90 by 75 by 90 thing. Like, it is what it is. If it gets there, great. If not, oh, I don't care. So, yeah. Back down to the water because I don't want to be, overwriting everything else. So what next do I want to plan? And so I think I go and think that actually they're going to need the costume store and the they're going to need the costume store and the clothing store. They're not going to need necessarily the the police might be the next thing, but I don't say that they need really much of anything. They more need the clothing because that's where they that's just modeling type stuff, right? If they want to if they're wanting the model to be a specific way, then they'll do that. Plus, to be fair, it would make sense for a clothing store to prioritize being by the town or by the studio. Same thing with the costume store. So yeah. Hold on. Somebody decided to edit something and then ping as well. No idea why, but it is what it is. So yeah. As far as I know, it still not a difference on it. So I'm going to do like actually, yeah, it's gonna make more sense for it to be like yeah, I would say the costume store is probably a little bit further away. So the pool is like 2 out from the road, 4 across. So from the top of the pool, 2 out from the road, I'm gonna go like yeah, 7x7 for the store sounds nice, basically. Well, actually, expand it by 2, effectively. So it should be like 9x9. Then there'll probably be a clothing store that gets more used. I'm gonna use Flooring I rather than Flooring C, so away 2, and then yeah, I'd say that this one's a little bit more popular, so I'm gonna have it be 9x10. And what else? So I'm gonna mark both as like lawless as across studio. And then like lawless across pool. Because like it doesn't really matter too much about the design. And like you'll like for the most part, I'm trying to like if you're watching this on YouTube, like yeah, you'll obviously see what I'm doing. But like if I ever do get around to like actually posting these on other platforms, I'll probably see about doing like some of the other ones. You know what? Slab E actually seems fine for a police station. So right behind the clothing store, about to say 10 by 10 by 10 by 8 basically. I might make a casino in this one as well because I don't really want to expand it, but also at the same time I don't want to do other things. So I'm gonna use flooring B and have it be right behind. Well, I'm gonna use flooring B for the tavern. It's gonna be 8x9. That way it's matching. And obviously we're going to go back to campaign grounds. Never mind, I forgot it's unrealistic that I use stone seas from. 2 out from the police station is going to be the road. It's going to be a 4x23 just up from the open space to the top of the area. And then yeah, like I said, it's gonna be the only thing left is like just actually yeah, I should probably mark what I've used. Oh, whoops, wrong hotkey. Okay, so yeah, like I said. I couldn't make the I couldn't make it the freaking yeah, I could make the tavern where I place the tavern in the magic store. I just kind of don't at the same time. So how big would this be? If I wanted to maximize space, it would be 19 or 15 by 19. No, I'm gonna just use. Oh wait, no, I don't have an inn yet. I forgot about the inn. That's why I usually. That's why I usually list the locations, because sometimes I forget. So yeah, 8 by 9 for this. And slab A for the magic store. Anything else that seems interesting? And yeah, I'll go stone B, 2 down from the magic store. Probably like yeah, no, sure, 8 by 10. And then just like how much is left after a 2 open? Yeah, I'm just gonna say that each house is like a yeah, there's a little bit of an alley, but it's 4 by 4 just up over the top, basically. Because I don't say a casino would be doing 4 by 4, basically. Like that seems off to me on that. And actually, nah. Nah, the 4 by 4 would be mainly just assuming that there is like a road out up over there. So I need a reason why it would not be like up over there. Do you have like a bench or something? Yes, I do. Okay, so decorationally, above the final house, I'll place 2 benches in kind of like an alleyway, effectively. So those benches kind of signify like, yeah, you can sit there, but you're probably gonna be like at a bus stop or something. Maybe. Like who knows? Maybe it does have a bus. Maybe it goes to like a different area. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess I'll do rolls for the last ones. Okay, so let's do it this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So GR 15D31. Scroll down, basically, or scroll up to the top. So the tavern staff, the male is a Azamar. Okay, that's fine. And there's 2 3s. The lifeguard is a male astral elf. Okay, that's fair. That's interesting. So I'm just gonna do 5 for D Ampere. Well, female D Ampere. Okay, that's fair. Then a male changeling. Male preferred form. And because to be fair, like a changeling can be a female if they want to. So that would be 27, 13. So the other astral elf has a male. Okay, that's fair. And then there's 2 changelings in this town. The other is a bodyguard. So yeah, female preferred form changeling. Okay, that's what it is. Actually, I should probably make it so that I have all their like numbers basically. That way, like, yeah, basically just so I know like, oh yeah, no, like this is the number that I'm looking for in particular, rather than like, oh hey, yeah, by the way, it's this. So yeah. But yeah. It is what it is. Okay. Well, this one, it does make sense for a for a costume clerk to be a female fire genasi. Like this one, it's not really an issue about them being like, oh hey, like they're in swimsuits and stuff like that. Like they're normal fire genasi, or they're all just like normal style people. So costume maker is a Yankee. Okay. The other costume maker is a gnome. You know, that actually makes sense. Like using a gnome to like make to go like base off of like the like shorter style people. Oh, speaking of, there's a goblin. There's a male goblin basically. I feel like that's probably gonna be the one that runs around chasing people, mainly because like you're not going to suspect them. Well, you're not going to like if you say like, oh yeah, no, you're going to be like expecting that. It's like fair. So a Haragon, well, two Haragons, one being Clone Star Maker. Probably the clothing store maker is probably like I specifying like, yeah, no, it's this way effectively and stuff like that. So yeah. What else is there? The clothing store clerk is a tabaxi. And then the final bodyguard is a shifter. Wait. Okay, maybe I reroll that one. Because like I at least want them to see over the counter. Okay, so a Goliath, basically. Okay, that's fine. Like it is what it is. But yeah, I'm quite satisfied with this town. Like I have it done. I can export it basically. Didn't quite get to the size I expected to need for it. I'll be real. Now, whether that's just that I made smaller buildings basically than what I would have otherwise thought to do so. I mean, who to say? Who can say? I will go and have to do build walls for the tavern, basically just like any store that is not like the magic store and stuff like that. So yeah, it is just what it is basically. So, but yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week because yeah, like it may be the BR's town. It may be the casino town or even like Hollywood. Maybe I go and take a look at doing like a underwater town. More specifically a sea town, because This is D&D. Like, normally when you go into a underwater town, like, there's nothing living there. But this is D&D. So, there are some amphibious ones. Like, Grung, I believe, is an amphibious one. Or an amphibious race. As it does make sense about, like, yeah, it does make sense for them about, like, maybe having a air bubble, or basically like ways to kind of like shift the air, kind of like yeah, like basically like just force the water back out basically to drain effectively, and just there's reason like that effectively. But yeah, it is what it is. So hope you all enjoyed seeing this. I will get this uploaded so that I can hopefully I have it ready, but we'll see. I definitely do have a lot of things that I need to make sure are good to go. Because like I said, I'm probably gonna be starting to upload and then make sure that I'm packed and stuff like that. But that's a me issue. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you want to see me yap about a lot on the YouTube, definitely like as of the week of the of September 5th, I'll basically have a lot of streams for you. I typically stream on Twitch at Gordon underscore fan 42. So if you want to see me yap about anything, like that's where you go. I'll usually yap bet more than just D&D on it, but like really, D&D is probably like one of the ones that you'll get me to yap about most. However, I will ultimately see everyone when I see you all. And new episodes of this is every Saturday day at 8. At 11 a.m. Eastern.